Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to How to Restaurant. This will be the season finale for this segment and this consulting series. And we are now on step 5 with marketing and promotions. And what it says here is, now that you have your team of employees ready to take the stage, how about now we bring an audience to enjoy the show? Your restaurant is a stage, and your customers are not only dollar bills, but they are your audience as well. Treat them that way. And let's get ready to entertain their minds along with their belly with some of the best business consulting strategies Earth has to offer. And then the final step will be the show, and that's when everything just goes on the table. Now, with marketing and promotions, why I word the paragraph the way I do, because it could seem a little confusing, but what we're going to do when we're in step 5 is we have to match what you're promoting. It has to, whatever you're promoting has to match what happens when they come inside your establishment. It is just like branding, no different, but you have to stick to what you have and what you're promoting them and put it on the market. So like, this is my business card, and this business card matches my website as soon as you log on. The color scheme is the same. One day we'll probably get uniforms for this business, but this is more consulting, so I'm not too worried about uniforms. But if we did have a uniform, everything, the color will match. Now, with the whole branding part, when you're inviting people to your establishment, you're putting a promotion on YouTube, online, social media, everything's social media now. So whenever you put your promotional flyer, your promotional video, you want it to, when people are looking at that, when they come into the establishment, it has to look exactly the same. It has to be the same feeling. It's just like, wow, this place looks fun. This place is colorful. And I mean that, like, just with the, you understand what I mean. But, this place is dark. There's dim lighting. You want to promote what you have to offer, and it has to match and replicate. So if you have a friendly staff in your commercial, when they walk into the establishment, your staff has to be friendly. And this is what we're going to be addressing. We want to make sure everything is tight to the point where people are comfortable, and it's integrity too. They walk into your establishment, they're like, wow, this is exactly how I read it on this flyer. This is exactly how I saw it on social media with the mini commercial, 10, 15 seconds or 30 seconds, or even on the radio. Wow, they everything that they said, they've held up to that. Let's say just an agreement. Like, if you come to my establishment, I promise that you will be treated this way, and this is exactly what you'll get, and this is exactly what we have to focus on in step 5. And then with the final step will be the show. Once you have everything ready, it's like you're an army, just fully equipped and just ready to drop bombs on people's minds with the best customer service, the best food. If you can, look, not everyone's going to be the best at everything they do, but it's really important to stick to the protocol that is built, the foundation. Everything that we talk about and everything that we do, it would be a waste of time to go against that. And it's important to hold up your integrity when it comes to things like this. Now with the show, obviously, is when the customers walk in, and it's all up to you guys. Look, the restaurant business is very tricky. The hardest part of the restaurant business is literally the customer and pleasing them. Everything else is easy. It's all mechanical. All you have to do, I'm not talking about 5-star restaurants where things have to be. I'm just talking about in general. Okay, if you're good at your job, it becomes mechanical, and the hardest thing to do is to please the customer. But everything else, look, prepping your food is not hard. Okay, prepping the right amount of food is, you have to use it's like mental gymnastics. You have to make sure you're ordering enough and preparing enough for your shift. And that goes for bartenders, servers, and everyone. But again, it's mechanical. The hardest part you're going to deal with is the managers. And in some cases, not the managers, the customers. And in some cases, the hardest part for an employee is dealing with the managers. And that's what I was going to say after. But I really believe that anyone can enter this industry, and when it comes to business, anyone could be a business owner. Anyone could run a business, but you have to have this foundation. Without this foundation, I'm not going to say you're going to fail. I don't want to say that you're going to walk away with nothing, and I'm not going to say that I'm the only solution out there. There's plenty of brilliant people. There's brilliant managers. There's brilliant advisors. There are brilliant consultants out there, and I just happen to be one of them. And I can be a solution to a lot of your problems. And all it takes is a phone call. All it takes is a sit down and building a foundation. It doesn't take weeks. It could be done in a day. It could be done in 2 days. Now, as far as retraining your staff and mentoring, that takes time. That takes nurturing. But when it comes to building a foundation, man, we could get it done quick. So I encourage you to give me a call, sign up for a free 2-hour consultant session. Let's talk about your problems and what I can do for you. And well, that's going to be it. We're going to close it off with that. That will be this will be the final show for the season. We're going to start a new season soon, and we're just going to talk about just daily restaurant stuff. Probably go into my book, which is on sale now. I put it back in the market for a few bucks. It's a nice percentage off, and you could get it on Amazon, or you can just order it directly through me. But this is How to Restaurant. This is a master. I consider it a masterpiece for a mental foundation. This is the psychological foundation to your restaurant right there. This will solve a lot of your problems. Not saying it'll solve all of them. I'm not saying that I'm the savior of the restaurant industry, but I will tell you, I do know what I'm talking about, and you could either take my advice or not. But I do appreciate you guys sticking this far, and we'll move on to the next season soon. You guys take care.